Hi everyone, welcome back to Explorer Alicia. And today we will explore the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. In my earlier videos, I had told you about the Brideshwarar temple in Tanjavur, the Ahiravateshwarar temple Darasuram in Kumbakonam. All these temples are UNESCO World Heritage and are proud of India. Distance between Tanjavur and Gangaikonda Cholapuram is just 72 km. It takes 1 hour 20 minutes to travel from Tanjavur to Gangaikonda Cholapuram and from Kumbakonam to Gangaikonda Cholapuram the distance is just 38 kilometers. All these three UNESCO World Heritage temples are nearby. The great living Chola temples in Tanjavur stand as remarkable achievements of the Chola Empire, featuring three main temples in Tanjavur: the Brideshwarar at Tanjavur, the Brideshwarar at Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and Ahiravateshwarar at Darasuram. The Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple was constructed by Rajendra I, while Darasuram's Ahiravateshwarar temple was built by Raja Raj II, dedicated to Lord Shiva, who appeared in his dream in the form of an elephant. This temple showcases the Chola kingdom's excellence in architecture, sculpture, painting, and bronze casting. So, guys, today we are going to explore Brideshwarar Temple, Gangaikonda, Cholapuram. You should know the story or meaning of this name. The king Rajendra Chola I was the son of Rajaraj Chola I, who built the Brideshwarar temple to emulate his father's creation after his victory over Pallava dynasty. The war took place near river Ganga, thus giving the temple its name Gangaikonda, literally meaning the one who conquered Ganga. The surrounding also got its name from the temple. Gangaikonda Cholapuram went on to become the Chola capital for the next 250 years. It is believed that King Rajendra employed the same artisans who had built his father's Tanjavur temple. Now we will know architectural significance. The idol of Nandi is sculptured in such a way that it reflects the sunlight to the holy place. The Nandi is sculptured in stucco and fallen stones. A stone known as Chandrakanta is said to have been laid in the holy place, which helps the area remain cool during summers and warms the area up during the winter season. Look at the Dwarpals, how beautifully carved. You can see in my videos, both the sides Dwarpals are carved. This Pavitra place is built by 6 feet high Dwarpas, the guardian deities. The Vimana above the temple Garbhagriha is 180 feet high, only slightly smaller than that of the Tanjavur temple. The main deity in the Garbhagriha is a 13 feet tall Shiva Linga. Two walls run around the deity just like in Tanjavur, but there are no sculptures or painting to be found here. The well carvings of the temple depicts deities such as Nataraj, Saraswati, goddess Lakshmi, and Shiva with Ma Parvati. A circular, well guarded by a lion, stands to the northeast of the Vimana. Gangaikonda Cholapuram served as the Chola capital for about 250 years until the decline of the Cholas and the rise of the Pandyas. Today, the temple features on UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites and is one of the three great living Chola temples. The Brideshwara temple of Gangaikonda Cholapuram is undoubtedly as worthy as a successor to the Brideshwara temple of Tanjavur, as Rajendra Chola was to Rajaraj Chola. Don't forget to visit this intelligent construction if you get a chance to visit India. Visiting the temple would enrich you with lots of information about Dravidian culture. It is recommended that you spend a full day out here in this temple complex since it will take a lot of time to go around from one structure to another. Other details I shared in description.